Hey guys!
Hey.
Welcome to W and L Review. Today we are going to be reviewing two movies, Pelican Brief and The Ring. I'll let my mom start off.
Pelican Brief. If you haven't seen it, I would recommend it. Don't think that I would recommend this for younger children. However, if you have teenagers who like thriller kind of movies, then this is right up that alley. It is a thriller movie, and it is a really good movie. It's got Julia Roberts and Denzel Washington, and some other characters that are kind of dabbled in there too. I don't want to give too much of the storyline away if you have not seen it. Basically, I'll give just a snippet. Julia Roberts is a law school student, and she discovers something, and then she basically is in a fight for her life. So it is a very on the edge of your seat kind of a movie. I don't know what else to say other than I do recommend it. It does have some language. It does have some violence, so be warned. If you don't like that kind of thing, then steer clear. But if you can tolerate it, I would say that it is a good movie to watch. It is an older movie. It's like late 80s, early 90s. So, kind of weigh that. And there's really not much more I could say, so I will give the baton to my daughter and let her tell you what she thinks.
So, The Pelican Brief is kind of a thriller, action kind of a movie. You're definitely on the edge of your seat to see what happens next, but it's also kind of, some might consider it to be like a mystery kind of a movie as it unfolds and unravels. So, like my mom said, I don't want to give too much away because you guys should really see it, because it's just a really good movie. And like my mom said, I would not suggest watching it with younger kids because there is some violence and some bits that you most likely would not want your child to view. But if you have a teenager and you think they can handle it, then you might watch it with them, or you might just watch it by yourself, for that matter. But it's a really good movie that keeps you on the edge of your seat to see what happens next. So if you enjoy movies that keep you engaged in them, you'll definitely like this one, in my opinion. So the second movie we're going to be talking about today is The Ring.
The Ring. If you haven't seen it, I would recommend it. Now, I would say, again, I'm going to warn you, if you have small children, do not watch this with them. If you have teenagers and they get scared easy, then don't watch it with them. If you get scared easy, maybe don't watch it. But it is a thriller, spooky, psychological thriller type movie. I don't know if I don't really want to give a lot away about the movie, other than it is all starts with this videotape, and then if you watch the videotape, then things start to happen. And if you have seen the movie, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you haven't, then I suggest you watch it. And trying to remember what channel it was on. I think it was Netflix that we watched this on, but I'm not going to swear to it. Nevertheless, it is a good watch. We've seen it before, and this is one of those movies that you can watch again after you've watched it, and still pick up new things. It's not overly gruesome. There is a part that I would say that if you're faint at heart, you might not want to well, there's a couple of parts that like that in the movie that if you're faint at heart, you may not want to watch this movie. So with that, I'm going to pass the baton to my daughter and let her tell you what she thought.
Okay, so I really like The Ring. However, I'm going to state this. The fact of the matter is, The Ring, like my mom said, is based on a videotape or a VHS tape. And so the whole premise is revolving around that. Now, I personally, when I was younger, even though I'm not that old or anything, I still watched VHS tapes when I was younger, and we had a VHS player. So I can kind of understand and get the idea of the movie. However, a lot of kids my age can't or don't because they've grown up with a DVD player their entire lives. So it is a really good movie, especially if you have owned a VHS tape and player in the past, because you'll really be able to understand. And I know I really liked it, but I would honestly really love it if they did like a remake that was more modern, like did it with a Blu-ray or a DVD player, just because a lot of people now, younger people now, can't relate to the whole VHS tape watching. So it's somewhat outdated, but that doesn't make it any less of a good movie. It's still really good and really engaging and spooky, but like I said, I think it would be great if they did a remake following the same basic premise, maybe even expanding upon the original story, but moving it to a DVD, which would make it a more modern twist on it, or even making it like, say, a YouTube video or something like that, or some sort of mobile streaming service that has this obscure video on it. I'm trying not to give too much away, but I think it would be really great if they were to make a remake and follow one or all of those premises if they made multiple remakes. But even still, it's a good movie. And even if you haven't had experience with a VHS tape or a VHS player, I think the point still gets across because of the like explanation of you watching it and all. But I think it would just be even more amazing if they were to make a remake. Like, this is still going on in our modern society, the premise of this, because they left it really open-ended, like they were going to continue it or make a remake or something like that to continue the story. So it is very well possible that they could do that if they want to, and I really hope that they do eventually, because I can see many different ways they could go with this. They could make, like I said, one with the DVD and one with like some mobile streaming service to go along with it. And I just think that would be even more scary because, of course, the access that we have now to like CGI and stuff, they can make it even scarier and maybe even go more in depth with the how this works and this spooky character, we'll just say.
Oh, I don't know if I could watch it.
But if you can't tell, I really like this movie and I want more. But with that being said, guys, if you liked what we had to say, please leave us a like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. Also, huge shout out to Marion, also known here on YouTube as
Life Unboxed.
Thank you so much for joining our Patreon. If any of you guys out there are also interested in joining our Patreon, the link will be down in the description box and you can check it out and see if it's something that you're interested in. No pressure either way, but it would be great so that we can help. So that you can help us make better content for you guys. And with that being said, guys, thank you so much, and we'll see you next week. Bye!
Bye.